Hi kids, my name's Nicole and this is Let's Make Art and you're here to paint with us, and today we are doing a jellyfish. Have you ever touched one of these or seen them at the aquarium?
I think so.
Yeah, they're so fun. And even if you haven't done one or seen one, we want you to paint along with us. So the supplies we are using, we have a blank piece of paper. We're gonna be drawing this one together. I taped it down because we're painting the whole thing so we don't want it to move around a lot. The colors that we're using our watercolors. We have sea blue, which is great because we're painting the ocean and the sea. We have berry blue, which is a little bit of a darker blue, and black. So we're gonna mix all those different blues to create all these different colors on here. Then we have our palette, our cup of water, and paintbrushes. I'm gonna be using around 10, so it's a little bit bigger around. And then I really like this one whenever we do really big washes. So this is a really good one. And then the fun tool is our magic drawing gum marker.
Ooh.
So if you don't have this, you might wanna get one. But there are different things that I'll show you while we're painting that you can do this. So don't worry if you don't have this tool with us. We still want you to paint. Okay. Then I want to introduce you to our cameraman, Keenan. If you haven't met him before, he may give us some fun jellyfish facts.
Hello.
So
Good to see you.
Keenan.
This is my trusty microphone.
Okay, so we are ready. And how we like to start is we would like you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. We're going to say our motto. Ready? I am brave.
I am brave.
I am kind.
I am kind.
And I am creative.
And I am creative.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Boom! And we're gonna be really creative today, so I'm excited to paint with you. Okay, first step is grab your drawing gum marker. Now, if you don't have this, like I said, you're going to skip this step and you'll draw your jellyfish at the end. But if you do, pause. If you have the magic
white
crayon. Yeah, if you have your crayon box, maybe go and grab that and see if there's a white crayon in there, because you could do this too. Okay, so if this is your first time using this masking marker pen, you're gonna open it and yours will be white. I've used mine, so mine is blue, but if yours is white, what I want you to do is close the cap. I want you to shake it, and even if you've used this before, do this with me because we're gonna prime it and get it ready. So shake for about 15 seconds. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do this. And then if yours isn't working, what I want you to do is I want you to press the tip in and I want you to pump a few times. So do you see how when I did this, blue started to come out?
Whoa.
Isn't that cool? So we're gonna be drawing with this. So that's what we want yours to look like. So if you need to repeat those steps and pump a few times, go ahead and do that. Then, so I have that all ready. So the first step is using your tool, and we're gonna draw a jellyfish. Now, here is when you get to be creative. So if you want to draw lots of little ones, you can draw that. You can draw one really, really big one. I actually have a few kiddos painted with me before, so here's an example of, they did some smaller ones around here and one bigger one here. I think this was Luna and did lots of little ones. So you can make this your own. But however big yours is, pick a spot, and I want you to draw a really big curve. So you're gonna go up and then down. Can you see that?
Yep.
Can you see it on the camera? Okay, cool. So you draw a curve, and then what we're gonna do is you're gonna connect your lines that you drew, and you're gonna connect them with a wavy line. So that's the bottom of our jellyfish. Then these jellyfish that glow in the dark, I have a picture of them right here so you can see. Is this a good spot? So do you see how they have these parts on the top? Actually, Keenan, can you look up what those are called?
Yeah.
So these have these spots in the very middle on the top. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw that, and we're gonna draw little ovals, like right here, and connect them. So it kind of looks like a flower if you've ever drawn a flower like that. So we have that on top. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw the tentacles, which are the part at the bottom that curve. So you're gonna draw lots of curves. And again, you can make them however big or small you want them. And again, if your marker does not look blue like this, I want you to shake it and then wake it up. Now, I drew one really big one, like you can see, and I want to draw, let's draw one more really small one. So repeat those steps. So draw a curve, connect with a wavy line, draw the top parts, and then draw the tentacles. Boom. Okay.
Cool.
Now, we are going to switch tools. Let's see. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move to our paintbrush. So we're gonna paint the whole thing. So because I'm doing that, I'm gonna go to my really, really big brush, and I'm gonna start with my berry blue. But if you have a different blue, I want you to paint that. And you're gonna squeeze that onto your palette. And if this is your first time using watercolors, what we like to do is we grab our paintbrush, you swish it in water because we want it to be a little bit wet, but not too wet. And then you dip it in the water. And then we're gonna paint the whole thing. Now let me make sure this isn't too wet. Okay, we're good. So paint the whole background and look at the magic.
Those areas on the jellyfish, whoa, magic!
Magic, yeah, what are they called?
Well, various things.
Okay.
So we've got the eye spots, stomach pouch, mouth, hood,
What?
hood or bell margin, then your tentacles and oral arms. So there's just all kinds of stuff on jellyfish.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's neat.
So many different parts.
Yeah.
Jellyfish are so cool. So you're gonna paint the whole thing, and as you're painting, you're gonna start to see your gum marker like this. So what it is when you drew it, the paint is going around what you drew. So that word is called resisting. So it's going around it. So I'm painting the first layer, and also we're gonna be doing a lot of layers here for this project. We're learning how to do that today.
Yes.
Ooh, and maybe you get some water drops like that.
Ooh, yes.
That's
water in the water sounds like a good plan.
Okay, when you're done with that, I want you to clean your brush. So we're gonna sweep the bottom of the cup, hit it off to the side, and then put it on your paper towel. Because we need to be kind to our tools. Okay, the next step is your paper will need to be dry. So either you take a snack break, or I have my handy tool, the Heat It Craft tool, so I'm gonna use this and dry mine, and then we'll meet you back for the next step. Okay, so my painting is fully dry, so the next step is we're switching tools again, and we're using our drawing gum marker. So shake it, let's test it out to make sure it's ready to be used. Boom, okay. So what we are doing is we're adding more layers to our jellyfish. So do you see on here how there's these little lines that are on the top? So you can see them right there, you can see them along here. So they're in the circular part. So what you're gonna do is you're going to start at the top, and you're gonna draw curved lines going down. And you can leave some space in between because we're also going to add some dots. So just draw some lines, and you'll see I curved them a little bit because this is a curved shape. So you see how they're curved here? Then what you're gonna do is you're going to add a row of dots inside those lines. So even if you can't really see it, you know what, here's the cool thing. It is your painting. So if you have lots of dots, if your dots are more like polka dots, I want you to do that. I want you to have fun. This is your jellyfish. So we're adding dots on here, and you can't really see it, but we will. Then the next step is that you're gonna add more tentacles to it. So draw some more tentacles. So we're just drawing squiggly lines. Maybe some of them are big, maybe they go out like that. Ooh, I'm gonna add some going curving like that.
Whoa.
Boom.
I want to see how many tentacles jellyfish have.
Ooh, okay, good question. Let's learn. So then you're going to repeat that on all the jellyfish that you drew on your own. So add more, add some tentacles.
Many jellyfish have 4 to 8 tentacles hanging from their bell, but some species have hundreds.
That's so cool, because I was gonna say, here's a few different ones. How this one has a whole bunch. This one has 4 really big ones probably, or 8.
Yeah.
And that's actually, we have a question for you. Unless you might have seen it. While we're painting, how many species, which are different types of jellyfish, do you think exist? Because I got the answer. We'll see what Keenan gets. But while we're waiting and while you're thinking about it, what we're going to do is we are going to switch back to our painting. So grab your paintbrush again. But what we're going to do first is we're going to mix a color. We're going to mix a navy. So right now when I look at this, do you see how we have dark, and then it goes medium, and then it goes really light? So we're going to make 3 different colors. So first, or have 3 different colors. So first we're going to mix, whoops, berry blue. So do a few drops of berry blue, and then maybe 1 drop of black. You don't need very much, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to grab my paintbrush. Oh, I'm going to use this big one again. Ooh, look at that color. Can we see that?
Now we can.
Cool. I think I want to make it a little bit more navy. So I'm trying to make the medium color. Yes, there we go. So look at that cool color. So I'm going to keep that color, and then I'm going to put black on this part, and I'm going to leave it black. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off at the very top with our brush. Dip it in water, and then you're going to start with black. So this is going to be the very top, and it's going to be the darkest. So paint at the top. Ooh, I'm going to make it really, really dark. And then, do you see the magic?
Whoa, double lines.
There's your other layer that you drew.
Double magic.
Isn't that awesome? So then, as you go down, and I'm running out of paint, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip in water, and let's mix and make the smooth transition of color. So I'm going to go to my navy, and I'm going to paint that. You might need to get more color. Now, here's what I want to teach you, is that, do you see when I'm doing this, I'm going to cross the paper forward and backwards?
Yes.
So that's what will help if you're painting this. And when you're using this brush, I'm not going like this and smushing it, and you might be doing that, and that's okay. But let's try lift it up. Let's get some water, and let's try sweeping the paper and moving down as you go. So try that out.
From left to right, and right to left, and left to right, and right to left.
Then, so we went from black to navy. Now we already have some berry blue from our first layer. So dip in water, berry blue. Let's do that again. The left to right, and left to right.
And right to left.
Right to left.
Left to right to right to left, and left to right to right to left.
And look what you just did. Woo! That looks so cool. Look at all the tentacles.
Amazing.
This was so much fun. And we're actually done with this project.
What?
So this is the super cool thing, is you can make more of these. There's so much that you can do, and I love this pen. But before we stop, what I want you to do is make sure you clean up your tools. So we're going to sweep the bottom of our cup with our brush, and then have a paper towel and clean that off. Let's do the same thing with this one. Make sure this is closed. Make sure your watercolors are closed. And then I think I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll take the tape off. And then what we want you to do is we want you to take a photo and show us what you made. So we have a Facebook group called Let's Make Art Kids Projects, where you can share it there. We have an Instagram called Let's Make Art Kids, and we would love to see it. Tell us a little bit about it. Maybe you have a story, or some kids write poems. There's so many different things. So you just did the jellyfish, and we also wanted you to know that there are so many other animals in the ocean.
Oh yeah.
One of them is the sea turtle.
Hello.
And we wanted to give shout out to 4 little artists who painted this one. Look how fun this is. They did it all together. We have Julia, Caroline, Anna, and Madeline. So we wanted to give a shout out to them. So thank you for painting with us. And it's always fun. Maybe you do this project again and bring a friend. And one other little bonus is if you have stickles that we've used before, I just wanted to show they look like, I have a little jar of them. They look like this fun glitter, but our little artist, Ella, added stickles, so she added more tentacles and more dots.
Cool.
So if I kind of go like this, you can really see it. So this is just a fun idea if you want to add more to your painting and have fun. Okay, that's it. Thanks for painting with us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.